amazing enough, when she showed up and said how impressive it was, I was in for patience classes. Because now, even though I put an ease release on this, it's still stuck. So what I'm doing is little by little piecing every piece out, and it's almost becoming therapeutic at this point. But at first it was a little nerve-wracking, and this is just patience kung fu class, and it's totally cool. But I had a weird moment yesterday. Yesterday I was posting stuff, and I made a video about some of my posts about these They Live glasses that we have, really just cheap sunglasses. You have eyes to see from staring into the sun, basically. And those are the They Live glasses. And I mean, I was at literally after that started forming, I went to a Walmart out in the public, and everyone was confused. And it was the most weirdest shit ever. And I was like, man, this is a fucking nightmare. I went into the Walmart, and it was weird because I felt like people were like following me in the Walmart. And I was just like brushing past them like I didn't even give a shit. Like I was just whistling Dixie in there. But anyways, when I get to the checkout, somebody on the other lane says, hey, you can come over here. These are open. And I'm getting ready to check out right then. But I'm like, whatever, I'll go over there. Then they immediately start intentionally scrutinizing everything I was doing, just to the point to where I would say something about it. Like, why are you doing this? You know, you told me to come over here, but you're scrutinizing everything. So then I realized, like, you wouldn't offer a kind gesture to anyone just to be like really intentionally standing over. Why don't you just bag my shit for me then? You don't want me to do this checkout by myself? You can just bag my stuff. So it's weird. It's like all this weird confusion. And I started listening to the music, and it's not the messages that are transcending from her, because you can feel the energy behind it, and it can invoke like a reaction from yourself. But when this is happening, it makes total sense, no matter what the song is, which is, I find, quite extraordinary at this point. But when I listen to the songs, I am now hearing nothing but confusion, even from their master. You understand? As I think this dude is confused, and I'm drinking right now over like my thought of this, because it's really like perplexingly like, what the hell? I'm smoking mad blunts and drinking my ass off right now because I went into the public and everyone was fucking horrifically confused. All right, so let me go ahead and break this shit down some more. So when you hear this, you're gonna have to go to the sun. And this goes for the witches and reptilians. This goes for everybody. If you were in a school, if you watch Dinosaurs, a TV series, they got a big red sky, just like the side of my bus. And they're down there doing school and everything else, wearing human skin this and human skin that, using human fat for creams. Like that works for anything on reptilian skin. I'm just so I listened to the songs, man. And he said, mother, ooh, I didn't mean to make you cry. And then I'm hearing that, and I'm like, but you did, because you do everything every day to make her cry. What? That's what I'm hearing. And I'm just like, that shit is totally confused. And then he goes on to say, carry on, 'cause nothing really matters. But it does, because I spent a 10,000-year tirade creating monsters trying to destroy you and put a crack in the sky and then did all these monuments in my likeness because it really matters. And then I'm just like, sorry, I ran out of breath. But I'm just like, what is going on in here? And it's really fucking like, what? And I'm listening to Metallic. And he says, you know, mad vagabond, call me what you will. And I'm like, if you scream that and you know that there's no money in circulation, then are you confused? But then you said, wherever you lay your head is your home. So are you a nomad? But you don't like nomads? Everyone is completely confused and made retarded. And it's all starting with the language. When you divert it from the original, it degraded everything. And it's extraordinary that I could become unconfused in a language that was meant for such. That when I hear people talk, and I apologize if I feel like I need to correct people or something sometimes, or maybe a lot of the times, because we only know lies. And I've been re-educated because I didn't have any answers. I was fucking retarded too. And this is ridiculous. This is just fucking ridiculous, man. People do need to be saved from themselves. Anybody that eats babies, like, you gotta be fucking confused and retarded. You gotta be fucking insane. And it makes total sense. And I'm listening to these songs, man, and I'm just like, hey, listen to Gloria. She says, if anybody wants you, how come ain't nobody calling? Well, we're calcified. We don't even know she exists. Is it the voices in your head that are calling out the Gloria? But did you say nobody's calling? It's fucking... What? What? Well, I'm working on this model, and I'm learning some patience, you know? But now I see why I need patience. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. And I see why I needed to walk out of that Walmart saying cookies and pies. Because everybody in there was fucking nuts. And people were looking at me like I was nuts. But they were nuts. Whoa. Bro. Everybody's language is designed to cross and confuse them. You go to a restaurant, like you're citing sexual attention to yourself. Your whole life is confused. Do you go to a restaurant and sit down at your favorite restaurant to get up and walk out? Why is everybody so sexual but they can't be sexual? Why is everybody, motherfuckers are confused in here. And it's bad. It's some dastardly confusion, fucking crash into a brick wall retardation on even the most highest level witches, bro. And I'm like, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. So, onward through the fog we go. There's no reason for me to try to join some Illuminati. Isn't that what Jim Carrey said? Come on, man. Onward through the fog we go. Because we're all in for a rude awakening. Because when we get awake, we stay awake.